Vaccinations and appointments wrapped up at 3:30, but when I made a visit to the site earlier today, it was about as empty as it is right now. 361 safe room is right over there. It's behind her. We're actually under a little covered shelter right now. It's one of those tin roof shelter type buildings that's on the grounds near the multi-purpose center, and it's loud. You can hear the rain on the tin roof. Now at 6, Hattiesburg City Council has heard from residents about redistricting the wards. Now it's time to start finalizing those lines. What the next steps are coming up. Collins Fire Chief John Pope says 3 trucks and 13 first responders quickly made their way to the Sanderson Farms facility that you see behind me. I am inside Storm Tracker right now. WJM's Eddie Robertson's driving us around. It's really exciting. Let me go ahead and give you a view from the roof. That is what we are looking at. We are in the thick of this parade. What it was actually doing was out here with a saw attached to the helicopter, and it was trimming the tree line near these utility power lines that you can kind of see behind me where I am right now. A suspect involved in an investigation into multiple bodies found in Lauderdale County is dead after a chase through Lamar County. Well, Brandon, cheers from Chain Park over here in Hattiesburg. I've got my snowball right here. Flavor of choice is strawberry. There are 2 names, just one runoff race here in Hattiesburg today. It's Vanessa Jones and Lakila White, each hoping to be the Democratic nominee in the mayoral race. Throwing axes is something that people of all ages and skill levels can enjoy. And they showed me how much that changes their job.
It's already kind of interesting and
Steve, I've been out here all day following the action, and it's calmed down a bit now because it was late last night, about 11:20 p.m., when the twin-engine 8-seat plane crashed into a home here on Annie Christie Drive in Hattiesburg. Caroline Wood is helping me out behind the camera. She can zoom in a little bit on the scene. Like I said, it's mostly cleared out. Here's what we know. It was a private Mitsubishi MU-2B60. That's the make and model of that plane. It left Wichita Falls, Texas, a regional airport, and was headed for Bobby L. Chain in Hattiesburg. Hattiesburg police responded to the scene and confirmed the 4 deaths. One was a resident of the home, and the other 3 were passengers on that plane. Earlier this afternoon, USM released a statement that the passengers were family members of a student preparing to take part in some of the graduation events going on this week. Earlier this afternoon, the FAA also arrived at the scene, and the NTSB is expected to get here tomorrow morning. Those are 2 federal agencies who will be investigating the crash. They'll pull what they can from the wreck. They'll look into things like weather patterns and the plane itself. But again, it might take months to a year for them to actually release a cause to the public. Officials also tell me that the wreckage will probably be here. It won't be moved out for a few days' time. So Annie Christie Drive is still currently closed to the public. For people in the area, there is going to be Pine Belt mental health care, grief counseling available. That will be at Edwards Street Fellowship, Wednesdays through Fridays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for those who might need it. And USM student counseling is available as well upon request to those who may have been affected by this accident. Like I said, it's really cleared out since I was here earlier, but investigators are expected to be on the scene again tomorrow morning. So we'll be back out here to bring you any new news then once we learn it. For now, live in Hattiesburg, I'm Melissa Rademacher, WGAM on your side.
I got up and I was looking out the windows, but it was still dark. My husband got up and put his jacket and everything on and went and started walking with a couple of other people that had stopped and seen that it had derailed.
It was 5:20 a.m. when Jones County Fire, Sheriff, and multiple volunteer fire departments responded to a call about the derailed Norfolk Southern cargo train heading north in Moselle. No one was injured.
Norfolk Southern has brought in their cleanup contractors. They have contracts in place with several different companies. First and foremost, they're going to remove a couple of cars that are damaged. It's got some product out of them. As soon as that product and those cars are out of the way, they'll start repairing the track.
The train was carrying cars and 2 solutions, polyvinyl and acetone. Hazmat teams checked out the area and confirmed the train's cargo isn't a threat.
The 2 substances were not hazardous to humans as long as everybody else stays away and let the cleanup crews do what they need to do. There's no danger to anybody in the area.
Officials are asking people to avoid the area if possible as they continue to assess the damage and clean up. That's right. Madison Hammond, a Petal High School senior, is working hard to help her family after tragedy struck in the form of a house fire. She walked me through the damage and shares some of the good that came out of the struggle.
Here's your tax papers.
Madison Hammond's family digs through the rubble that was her Aunt Renee's house.
When we would come down here from Alabama, this is the room we slept in.
There wasn't much left after the fire, so Madison jumped into action to help her family.
On our way back, like right before I clocked into work, I posted the thing on Facebook asking anybody to donate anything that they didn't need or clothes that they didn't need.
And the support from the community poured in.
It's crazy. So many people have helped. I don't know, I didn't think it would get this big.
From neighbors to charities to strangers online, the community is coming together.
We've had about 15, 20 people come and drop stuff off at our house and we give it to her. Because a lot of things that we couldn't get for her, they've just donated. Just gone through their closets, everything.
Some things the family did find in the house were surviving Bibles and pictures, signs of hope.
Look. Oh my, no. Untouched on the inside other than water damage.
Madison says the Petal community has been incredible and the family is thankful for all the love and support. She says if anyone in the community needs help, her advice?
Just reach out to as many people as they can, pretty much. It's been crazy with the help that we've had.
And if you want to help donate to the family, you can find their contact information on our website, WDAM.com. Steve, Columbia police arrested Salvador Mendez Santis for disorderly conduct and false information. The police chief says the suspect was taking pictures with young girls on the ice rink. The chief says he then lied about his age to officers. Now 2 mothers want to thank the community for acting so quickly to help their daughters.
He said, hey, take a picture with me. And I said, hold on, let me go tell my mom. And he said, no, just take a picture with me.
First graders Presley and Huntley were enjoying ice skating at Christmas in Columbia. Their moms say it only took a few seconds for something to almost go wrong.
It was all in an instant.
And we both started just yelling at the workers like, hey, that guy's taking pictures of our kids.
Yeah.
Get them. It was fast.
When the moms noticed their girls were pulled in to take a picture with a man they didn't know, the whole community jumped into action right away.
The young man working at the entrance gate, he went, didn't ask any questions, just went and confronted them.
That young man was Jeremiah Holmes. He's been working for the Christmas in Columbia experience for 3 years.
My staff has been trained, if something happens on the rink, they're to immediately get a hold of me, and that's what Jeremiah did, and I'm so thankful. My staff is a great staff.
Police at the event were on the rink in minutes and are investigating the situation.
And then our friend Michael Super, he was there with us. He saw that the guys were kind of trying to break away. He said, let me go see what's going on. And he got the phone, and within 30 seconds, they were surrounded.
The families say this is an important reminder to keep an eye on your kids and neighbors. At the end of the day, they aren't letting the incident stop their holiday fun.
The girls had a great time. We're going back. We're going to take her brother ice skating, and I'll probably even put on a pair myself. But
It's something that can happen anywhere.
Be vigilant.
According to Columbia police, there were multiple pictures of young girls on Mendez Santis' cell phone. They are investigating further and say this is a reminder to stay alert and ask for help if you think something is wrong in a crowd.